A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a controversial move, President Donald Trump has announced the deployment of 2,000 California National Guard troops to Los Angeles in response to ongoing protests against Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, operations targeting undocumented immigrants. The decision comes amidst heightened tensions following ICE raids that resulted in numerous arrests, sparking a wave of demonstrations across the city. In his memo, Trump indicated that the Pentagon could also deploy active-duty military personnel if necessary, leaving many concerned about the potential for increased violence and unrest. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stated that Marines stationed at Camp Pendleton would be on high alert and could be mobilized if the situation escalates. This marks a significant moment in U.S. history, as the last time military forces were deployed for law enforcement purposes was during the 1992 riots following the Rodney King verdict. California Governor Gavin Newsom has voiced strong opposition to Trump's decision, labeling it deranged and asserting that the situation in Los Angeles is not out of control. Mayor Karen Bass echoed these sentiments, stating that the National Guard's presence is unnecessary and politically motivated. As protests erupted following ICE's immigration raids, which led to the arrest of at least 44 individuals in the city of Paramount, tensions between demonstrators and law enforcement intensified. Several protesters were arrested for allegedly obstructing federal agents, and violent confrontations erupted, with some demonstrators throwing debris at police who responded with tear gas and other crowd control measures. U.S. Attorney Bill Asalee has vowed to continue arresting anyone who interferes with federal law enforcement. Meanwhile, Trump took to social media to claim victory, praising the National Guard's efforts despite the reality on the ground indicating that their deployment had not yet occurred. As the situation develops, both state and federal officials are at odds over the best course of action to address the unrest, raising questions about the balance of power between state and federal authorities in times of crisis. This deployment of National Guard troops represents a significant escalation in the federal response to immigration protests, and legal experts are closely monitoring the implications of Trump's actions. While the president has not invoked the Insurrection Act, which would grant him broader authority, the potential for further military involvement remains a point of contention. The current deployment, though limited, raises concerns about the risks of escalation and the impact on community relations. As protests continue, the dynamics between law enforcement and demonstrators will be closely scrutinized, as the nation grapples with issues of immigration, law enforcement practices, and civil rights. The unfolding events in Los Angeles serve as a stark reminder of the complexities surrounding federal intervention in local matters, especially in the context of deeply divisive issues like immigration reform. As tensions rise, the question remains, how will local leaders and federal authorities navigate this challenging landscape to ensure public safety while respecting the rights of citizens to protest and voice their concerns? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.